You can't be a millionaire overnight by trading financial investments. Don't go for revenge trading. Don't try to beat the market. We're just a small sardine fish in a big ocean.
Gessard Hassen is one of the pillars of the trading industry in the Middle East. Nearly 20 years on the front line in Dubai, navigating regulation, markets, and the psychology of traders. Today, as head of MENA region at Pepperstone, he's championing a simple idea. Trading is a craft, not a lottery ticket. Backed by a globally regulated broker focused on safety, transparency, and AI-powered tools, he's helping build a new generation of informed, responsible traders in the region.
What's the point of investing? And when you make profit, you go to take your profit, and unfortunately you cannot. And that's the case of so many traders I've seen here in UAE.
So let me ask you that question right now. Why Pepperstone compared to other brokers in the region? Why choose Pepperstone amongst the 200 or the top 10?
Beautiful question again.
Welcome to the OGs powered by Pepperstone, and today we have Mr. Gessard Hassen, the head of MENA region. Welcome to the show. Welcome to your show.
Thank you.
So, Gessard, you've been in this industry for 20 years.
Almost.
So
yes.
Tell us where everything starts.
So when I came in 2006 to Dubai, I joined the industry with the central bank introducing broker. I spent around 13 to 14 years with the same company. I learned a lot. I got lots of experience. I understood the regulation. I understood how the central bank works. I witnessed the era of brokerage companies coming into the industry. There was only a bunch of few companies back then in 2006. Even after the 2009 crisis, we didn't see lots of brokerages coming to the region. However, in 2012-13, we started seeing lots of brokers are coming. Then the central bank had to move to ESCA regulation, which is a different setup or set of regulator. And we started seeing all those brokerage coming into the industry. Hence, I'm part of all this growing industry in Dubai since 2006 until now. So that's my journey, and I'm so grateful and happy to be here.
So you're an OG in this industry, and we're in really good hands, because I want to talk about the future of trading in the Middle East. And obviously you are the man behind the markets. You oversee Pepperstone sales and strategy across the Middle East. What's the biggest shift you've seen in how people in this region approach trading today compared to 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question, Andres. Thank you. Actually, if I want to go, I will go back more than 5 years, maybe 7 to 8 years. People were speculators. They were just speculating the market, have limited access to data information. Nowadays, everyone is on his phone. So it's more data-driven more than speculation. It's more using technology than speculation. It's more relying on a proper broker than technology, than just relying on speculation. When you have access to all this data and information, you get better informed about the markets and you make better decisions. So that's the difference, if I want to say it. The tech, the industry, the improvement of the tech, of the application of the AI, so all combined are against the speculators that used to trade back in the days.
And obviously, back, let's say 15, 20 years ago, people thought Forex trading or trading was only for people in New York, right? All the big Wall Street guys. But now we have everybody can access through the smartphone and do everything. And you are in the front line between retail traders and market reality now. What's one misconception about trading in the Middle East that you wish people would finally drop?
I really wish from the bottom of my heart, and that's a message for everyone out there, it's not a quick buck. You can't get rich overnight. That's not what we're trying to do here. And financial institution and investment, and unfortunately there's lots of marketing noise out there. There's lots of misinformation going outside. So if I want to give an advice, or this misconception that you're talking about, it's that you can't be a millionaire overnight by trading financial investments. That's not the case unless you have $10 million and you're willing to take a big risk. That's betting, that's speculation, that's a lottery ticket. That's not a lottery ticket.
That's not true. This is a real market.
Of course.
You have to trade responsible.
Absolutely.
And now let's talk about the future. Let's talk about technology, AI, and the new trading era, because we're in the future right now.
Yes.
So Pepperstone is pushing mobile first and AI enhanced platforms. How do you see AI changing the psychology and behavior of the next generation of traders?
Beautiful question again. See, for me, AI technology, it's an amplifier. So either you use it in a negative way and it gets amplified, or in a positive way and it gets amplified. What do I mean by that is that when you get access to AI and platform and technology, you have faster execution, faster information coming towards you, so you can take a better decision. Now, if you use it properly, you can leverage it to your own benefit and use it to make yourself some profit, or at least some sustainable returns on your investments, whatever you're trading, let's put it that way. But on the other side, it's a double-edged sword. If you use it and you're a very impulsive trader and you see the technology giving you faster information, faster trade, you start getting more into the market, you start leveraging higher, you start losing money. So be careful when you're using it. It's important. Pepperstone is using AI, whether it's through its platform, whether through giving access to clients so they can trade through copy trading. So everything is coming alive when you're using AI. Just be careful how you're using it.
So basically, don't misuse it.
Absolutely correct.
And also, many traders think technology solves everything. Do you believe tech makes traders better, or just faster at making then the same mistake?
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of the first question, the previous question, and this one. I will go also for as an amplifier. That's what I always talk to my clients. Technology, AI, all these features that you didn't have access to before, now you have access to it. Be careful how you're using it. Again, everything has to be used in a balanced way. When you over leverage yourself, when you take heavier positions, because you saw the AR or the technology is giving you data faster, you don't want to miss the chance. No, it's not the case. You have to take a step back, you have to take a deep breath, and you have to assess your risk and your management and properly using the AI and the technology.
Gessard, we are here in the Middle East, we're in Dubai, in the UAE, and most of the wealth of the entire world is moving here. So we have seen many millionaires and billionaires from the UK move here. Also from France, from different part of the world, they just move here. We have access to amazing technology, to amazing education system, to fast internet connection. It's a safe country. But from your view, what's the biggest technological advantage Middle Eastern traders have right now that the rest of the world is underestimating?
I like the question. To start with, it's a hub here. Let's put it that way. Dubai is growing. It's the center of the world. We're all here for a reason. So this diversification of culture, this diversification of languages, the content of a CFD brokerage or a financial institution, when you're reaching out to several nationalities within the same country, you have to upgrade your level as a broker. You need to cater more than 150 or 140 nationalities that we have in UAE. You have to have the proper infrastructure, because whenever there's a hub, the competitors are there as well. So the competition is fierce. So by default, you have to level yourself again up. All this is coming into favor of the clients or the traders or the investors, or the people are coming to Dubai, as you mentioned, Andres. Having said that, the infrastructure, by building that, we can see that the regulator as well is stepping up, because he needs to control all those brokers that are coming heavily into the market. Again, I'm here since 2006. I can actually, I don't know if that's accurate 100%, but there was around 7 to 10 brokers.
Wow.
We're talking about 200 almost nowadays. No. Yes. Some good, some bad apple. You know how is the case. But having said that, yes, to all this being here in UAE, the technology is being leveled up by the brokers. They are forced to do that so they can compete each other. The regulation is coping up as well, so they can protect the clients and the investor, because at the end of the day, it's money we're talking about. It's investments. A client wants to see his funds safe. So how segregation is being done. So all these things, because it's a hub, it's getting leveled up. So it's a good thing for the investor and the clients, and hence we're seeing everyone coming here.
Before we carry on, I want to take a moment to thank Pepperstone for supporting the OGs. Pepperstone has been a trusted name in trading since 2010, giving traders around the world access to global markets with tight spreads, fast execution, and professional platforms like MetaTrader, CTrader, and TradingView. What stands out about Pepperstone is their commitment to transparency, regulation, and excellence, quality that align perfectly with what we value here at the OGs. So to our partners at Pepperstone, thank you for believing in this community and for empowering traders to push the boundaries of what's possible. Now, let's get back to it. And something that I'm very proud of working with Pepperstone is that you guys take regulation very seriously. So transparent regulation and trust is very important for the traders. The Middle East is tightening regulation with DFCA, ESCA, and CBB. Is it making traders safer or limiting their freedom?
Mm-hmm. To be honest, it is kind of limiting when you when you level up the regulation and you tighten it up. On the short term, some clients might be frustrated, annoyed, brokers as well, because they're losing some money. On the long run, that's the right thing to do.
Okay.
That's the right thing to do, because you don't want to see brokers acting as cowboys in the market, giving offers, unrealistic offers, and kind of luring the clients into trading with them because they're giving them gifts, but they're not necessarily conducting the business properly back end. It comes into so many details: the segregation of funds, the regulation that they're enforcing, whether it's the IFC, the FSA, where Pepperstone is licensed, whether it's ADGM, Abu Dhabi Global Market, the regulator, whether it's the central bank tightening for banks, for example, or the ESCA as well. So all these regulators, I'm in favor of tightening things up. It will clarify for the client or to take better decision on how to choose a broker. We were discussing earlier on how to choose a broker, and that falls into that category where the regulator is putting tough restrictions, let's say, or limitations.
Okay, so let me ask you that question right now. Like, why Pepperstone compared to other brokers in the region? Why choose Pepperstone amongst the 200 or the top 10?
Okay, fair enough, fair question. And you can ask me, if I was with another broker, you could have asked me the same question, and I could have answered
with Pepperstone.
Yes. Why Pepperstone?
Yes, okay.
Again, I was with Pepperstone 3 years ago. I left, I did something else on the side, on a personal level. I came back to Pepperstone as head of Middle East. I know the brand, I love the brand, I know the reputation of the brand. When you talk about Pepperstone, the first thing that I always tell clients is the safety of your funds. What's the point of investing? And when you make profit, you go to take your profit, and unfortunately you cannot. And that's the case of so many traders I've seen here in UAE. And there's a community, there's cases, there's law, there's in the court, all these things happening because of the misconduct of the business. So why Pepperstone? For me, as an employee working at Pepperstone, and I have an overview over the industry all over, I saw lots of brokers coming and going. The most important thing is the safety of fund and the segregation of your funds. You don't want to lose your money if the broker falls down.
No.
And if someone tells you, no, broker, how is it going to fall down? You can just tell him JP Morgan and Merrill Lynch in 2009 were about to fall down in the global crisis, and they were bailed out. And these are huge names tied to the Federal Reserve and the Americans and the US. So when you talk about a broker, you need to know that you're working with a broker who knows his balance sheet, who knows how much risk is he taking in the market. Pepperstone is excellent in doing that. And on top of that, the licenses that Pepperstone has shows you how credible they are and how they're looking to be the number one genuine broker, giving fair execution, fair trading for clients. I will go for the licenses, for example. If I have a millionaire, he wants to invest, he wants to make sure that my millions are safe. To choose a broker, you need to see his licenses, his conduct, everything comes into play. Pepperstone have 8 licenses. They have ASIC license in Australia, FCA in the UK, SISEC to cater European clients. We have the DIFC. We are on the verge of getting a new license as well here in UAE. We have the CMA license. We have the SCB license. So we we are licensed. Wherever we conduct the business, we don't rely just on one license to conduct business everywhere. So that all falls into that. Aside of that, the premium relationship between the client and the employee. We have a unit called Premium Client Managers, where you have dedicated premium managers for you. As an investor, you need to know that there is someone just across one phone call that can help you if you're stuck in a position of $500,000. Not just go to customer support and wait for the customer support agent. However, the customer support service is excellent as well as at Pepperstone, but having this extra service is what keeps or puts Pepperstone on a different level. Aside of that, the association that a broker does with sponsoring whatever, sports team, individuals, influencers, shows you the level of the brokerage. When you talk about Pepperstone, I just mentioned two brief previously sponsors and one which is actually going on live as well, the ATP Championship Tennis. So Pepperstone was associated with the ATP globally. They were sponsoring the ATP alongside JP Morgan, alongside Rolex and Giorgio Armani's brand. And now we can see that Pepperstone also is tied up with Aston Martin, with Aramco. So those kind of big brands wouldn't associate with a CFD broker unless it's a proper, genuine broker that knows what he's doing, that takes care of his client, genuine, regulated, and following the rules, and keeping the funds of the clients safe as much as possible.
So that part obviously is being transparent to the users.
Yes.
You talk about transparency being a cornerstone of the future of trading. What does transparency actually look like in a retail trading world full of marketing and hype?
Yeah. So again, the marketing noise that we were discussing, it's coming into play. I don't know, I don't want to say the word cheating clients, but it's misleading them.
Misleading.
So yeah, when you talk about transparency, it's not just about do you have a license? Yes, okay, you're transparent. That's not the case. You're transparent. I need to see your transparency in execution, the trade of the clients. And here we're going into a bit of technicalities, let's say, or technical words. When you go into a trade itself, there's so many factors that gives you a successful trade or not. The broker can play a bad part or a positive part, or negative or a positive part in that aspect, depending on the transparency of the broker and the genuinity of the broker. Am I here giving you fair trading aspect to be able to trade, or am I putting sticks in the wheels for you not to make that trade successful? When you talk about transparency, it's about execution. It's about the slippage. It's about how you're conducting the business back end with the client. So all those things the clients are not aware of. Okay. And to explain that to a client, that's explaining an industry itself. So no one's going to talk about the details or the back end of his company. Everyone's going to talk to you about their products, about their sponsorship, about their licenses, which I am doing it. But you have to add the execution. When it comes to the actual product, I can market the best product in the world, but if it's not working, it's a matter of time. The clients are going to call you out.
Yes.
So the transparency is what Pepperstone is good at. We rely on that. We are transparent with the client. We show them the trade execution. If they have any problem, any issue, we go into tickets investigation. We go to the detail, to the bottom of it. If it's our mistake or a tech mistake, we own the mistake because I'm giving you the service. If it's the client's mistake, then I have to be also transparent to the client and show him how, educate him how he's taking the wrong idea, for example, on one specific trade. These things happen on a daily basis. So if a broker knows what he's doing, he has to show transparency with his clients to survive.
And obviously Pepperstone has been there at the front end of education. So where do you think most brokers fail when it comes to client education and honest expectations?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. Nowadays, the education is about the industry, is about giving you maybe signals or teaching you how to use, but I'm not following up with you. There's no follow-up. It's I give you the course and that's it. I give you the education, good luck. That's not it. You need to have follow-up sessions. So I'm with this idea that whenever you do an educational seminar or a webinar or a session, that's not one time. If there's no consistency, so the education that we are seeing now through brokers, it's not a long-term educational system. It's a system to teach you how to use the technology, how to use the platform. At Pepperstone, we are following up. We are pushing more than that. We are preparing educational material for our clients and follow-ups on that. We need to see that client, is he here to trade today and leave tomorrow, or is he willing to learn it, to have it as a craft? It's not a lifestyle. You can't just see the Lamborghinis and the P&L and all those screenshots. That's not the case. That's not even remotely the case. You can't just trade and have all those in one day. So you have to go back to basic. You have to take the education properly and have it as a craft. So either you do it properly and get the proper education, or don't do it at all. It's not a lottery ticket that you're trying or testing. I'll make $1 million or I lose $1,000. No, you're going to lose $1,000.
You say something important about, obviously, transparency, education, marketing, and hype. We have seen, and that happened a lot in Latin America, we have seen a heavy amount of traders, that they offer the platform, the education, their signals, and people pay. And sometimes they don't even pay for the courses, but just to deposit in the brokers.
Yes.
And then they sell this dream of driving a Lamborghini,
Absolutely.
having a Richard Mille or Patek, whatever, and just living their life like you don't have to work. That's the biggest misconception, and that's something that with Pepperstone we are tackling, is helping people to understand this is only a facade. We need to understand this. Everything's about education, and you need to understand this is a long-term game. So I'm talking about behaviors of the real traders and the non-real traders. The real trader, they will never show off a car, or even they do it in a nice way.
They've earned it if they showed it. Yeah.
But also they won't show like only the wins, they also show the losses, because in trading you also have to be willing to lose sometimes.
Absolutely, of course.
But what behavior separates the traders who survive from those who burn out in the first year and they say trader is not for me? Forex is a scam.
That's the quick buck again that we go back to. It's getting rich quick.
Yeah.
There's no such thing in trading. The retail trader or the new joiner or the retail trader that are not professional, they are excited. Mm-hmm. They think that's a relief for them, or that's a gateway for them, investing a small amount and making millions of dollars. That's not going to happen. That's not the case. The professional traders, they understand that they didn't make the Lamborghini and the Patek in one day. They show you this, but they don't show you the losses. And the 3-4 years they spent maybe pulling their hair, crying at night because of an open position that is in a loss. So they've gone through that. These are the real genuine traders. They reached a point where they know how to leverage. They know how to cut the noise. They know how to get the proper information. They know how to choose a broker. So all these things are factors into trading. Mm-hmm. You can't just choose any broker and think that you're going to make money. No, you need to know, is my son money safe? All those things, is the broker giving me fair trading terms and conditions? Is the broker looking after my own benefit as a client? Is the broker giving me the proper education? Does the broker wants me to stay with him for a long term, or is he looking to just take my money when I lose it, or how?
Yeah.
So, having said that, Pepperstone is in the right place for education. And aside from the education, the professional traders, they understand that. The retail, they still need to get more education. They need to be patient, and they need to understand that it's a process. It's not put money today and make $1 million tomorrow. That's not the case.
That's not the case.
Professional traders, they already know that. They know the risk parameters. They know how to leverage, how much. They calculate each trade. They do risk management properly, and they understand the risks, and they're willing to take it. Hence, they are professional traders. Plus, they know how they're choosing the broker. They know which terms and conditions they're asking the broker himself. If they have a specific trading style, for example, they know. Each broker has, it's same as any car. Every car has different features, different options in it. Sometimes you see customized cars.
Yeah.
Better seats, better, I don't know, whatever you want inside the car. You pay for it, but it's an investment. As a professional trader, also you can have customized deals with the broker on how you trade. That other clients with the same broker maybe do not have it. So yeah.
And now something that you do is that you manage a lot of pressure from markets, clients, and regulation. And this is something that it will help a lot of traders that are ready to move to Pepperstone or to new traders. What personal mindset keeps you grounded when everything is moving so fast in the market?
So fast, chaotic, you name it, on a daily basis. Markets are moving. Yeah, the world is shifting every single minute, actually.
It's even faster every time.
Yes, absolutely. And in different locations. So you feel the shift of money and news across the world. One area sleeps, another area wake up geographically. So you're connected 24/7. Before it was 24/5. Now you have the crypto traded on a weekend as well, on Saturday, Sunday. So by default, you're 7 days, you're in the market connected. What keeps me, or what the mindset that keeps me grounded, is the process. I have the process. I should trust the process. As long as I trust it, I don't care about the outcome, because I cannot control the outcome. I can control the process. You have a problem as a client, I need to follow the process and help you, whether you like it or not. At the end, I cannot control that. My aim and job is to keep you as a client. So I'll do whatever I can to follow a process, a properly put process by Pepperstone, which is good for the client and the employee himself. And on a personal level, this is what I do. I just follow processes. Whatever is the outcome, I deal with it through another process. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have this like a safety net for you, for me at least. Aside of that, is just on a personal level, keeping touch with real life, disconnecting a little bit every day, like couple of hours, gym, friends, dinners, normal stuff, routine.
Touching grass.
Yes.
Touching grass. And now this is something that obviously has to be with a psychological trap. What are the most common psychological trap you see traders fall into when they, for example, they don't follow process, or they don't touch grass, or they've been over trading, or they don't sleep, and how they escape from all of this?
Psychology of traders, that's a big topic. There are books on that. There are so many things, or so many live traders, they spoke about it. For me, I'll just speak about one aspect that I urge traders not to do it. It's revenge trading. It's called revenge trading because when you're in a loss of a position, your mindset or the psychology will tell you, wait, the market is going to come back to that price. Wait, and you keep losing. Once you're in the profit side, because you saw a profit, you want to take it. You don't want the market to take it back from you, so you close your position faster sometimes. I've seen traders doing that. So don't go for revenge trading. Don't try to beat the market. We're just a small sardine fish in a big ocean.
Yeah.
Trillions of dollars being traded on a daily basis. Unless you're trading with trillions of dollars, which I doubt there's anyone doing it, you're still, sorry for the word, insignificant compared to that huge market. Yeah. Whether you put 10 million or 100 million, you're still, of course, it's a huge amount, but still compared to the global market. So revenge trading is very bad for traders because they burn more money trying to beat the market. So yeah.
And now we live in the Middle East. We live in the UAE. Obviously, we have access to information. The government help us in many cases, education, health system. We are very safe in this country. Yeah. But then, not only in this country, no, all MENA region, Saudi, Qatar, everything is they're great countries. Now, but some people say retail trading in the Middle East is becoming more a status and image than a skill. Is there true to that, or it's not true?
No, it's absolutely not true. That's not a lifestyle. All this marketing noise, that's not the case. Always go back to basics. Look at proper trading. Read books. Read proper traders' feedback, or go to forums, go to webinars, go to brokers. Choose the right broker, first of all, and go to its seminars, webinar, before you engage the market. It is a skill. So you need to learn it, you need to earn it, and you need to have it as a craft for you. Otherwise, better not to do it and save your money. Spend it somewhere else where you'll have fun at least, and you're not going to lose it in 1 day or 5 days or 10 days. Do it properly, you will have a good... now you have a skill.
You have a skill. I'm not talking about skills. Everybody say AI and automation is rising right now. Do you see a future where human traders become irrelevant, or we will always need the humans?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Of course, the AI, the technology will take a big part in the game. to take the decision at the end, I don't see it happening anytime now, because nowadays the AI, the software, there's 10,000 ideas being implemented, developed. There's no track record. We don't know that AI is not 20 years ago. AI just came like 5 years ago, and now last 2-3 years it's getting its hype. So no, I wouldn't say that. I would say that a professional trader will always rely on technology to save time for him, to get him more details, more information, faster the information receiving as an AI, scanning all the news, giving you the news that you want, because you can't do it as a human. If you want to do it, it's going to take days. The AI will scan it in 1 minute, give you the news that you actually need for this specific trade. And once you do that, the ultimate and the final decision, it's not the AI. It's your money. It's not the AI's money. So you have to take a decision, and you have to own it if there's a risk in it, because there's always a risk, and there's a risk disclaimer for every broker. Hence, you understand there's a risk. So no, I wouldn't say that it's going to be 100% AI. Of course, it's going to give a huge boost. Again, amplifier. Yes. So the way you use it is going to get you good outcomes or negative outcomes. But yeah, I don't think just AI can do the
AI against AI. It never will happen.
No. You need the human touch. You need, because it's your funds, it's your money at the end of the day. And to go aside of that, I don't think an AI can interpret unless it's properly developed. I don't know. Maybe there's something out there for a sudden move in the world. Like you tell me a crisis happens now. Unfortunately, we're seeing wars and all these things happening. A big thing happened in some major country that affects a specific instrument. I don't think the AI will have time to react to that. Yeah.
Fast.
So as a human, you have to be there. The human factor should always be there.
I'm talking about human factors. We make mistakes, right? But many traders blame brokers when they lose money. From your inside perspective, how much of the problem is actually the trader?
Okay. See, the clients or traders are sensitive.
Yes.
And you can't push their buttons once they're trading, because they are already in a zone where either they're so frustrated or so happy.
Yeah.
So you need to find a balance, and sometimes out of excitement or without thinking what exactly happened. We've seen lots of cases. At some points it's the broker, but in general it's the trader. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's a fact. No stop losses, mismanagement of the funds, over leveraging their trades, again, because of the mindset and the marketing noise. I can't blame them. It's someone telling you put 1,000, you invest it all in one trade, you might make 3,000, 4,000. So the guy is putting it and he's doing what he's hearing. So I can't blame them, but for a fact, yes, some of the problem is on the client or the trader, because he's not taking care of the parameter of his trade. Either less education, not enough education, either over leveraging, or the risk parameter is not set by him, no stop loss, no take limits. And sometimes it is the actual markets that fluctuate in a very crazy way when there's news. When the Federal Reserve chairman is talking, he's telling you they're increasing the interest rate or decreasing it, and that affects the world's economy. When he says that sentence, for example, maybe the client didn't see it. So there's a major part is on the trader, because he needs to take care of his trades, because I'm giving him fair terms and conditions. If it's the broker's problem, a tech that can happen, technology, it's all APIs, it's all linked, it's all URL, it's website, it's bridging, it's platform, it's pricing. Whenever you're buying one lot of gold, example, there's a process that has to happen technologically, right? Technology. So you get this feed, and you can be able to own that trade itself. So it's not something in front of you, you're clicking and you're getting it. There's bridges, there's liquidity provider, there's technology, so all these things. And there's latency, there's the VPNs, there's the servers. So all this technology is made in a way that once you click, you get the trade. So there's a long way. Things might happen. If that happened, then it's the broker's mistake or problem, let's say.
Okay. Now, Gessard, what is going to happen in the next 6 months that you can announce? What happened with Pepperstone? Any news, any announcement, something? We were talking before with one of our guests. We're talking about workshops in Dubai. Yes. So tell us, just as a closing statement, what is coming for Pepperstone in 2026?
A lot, to be honest. Some things I can't reveal at the moment. You might know some of it, but what's coming is we're coming heavily to the market. We've been here from 2018 under a different regulation, which is the DIFC, the FSA license. We're coming with a different license as well into the UAE. We are localizing more. We're reaching out to premium clients and to a set of clients that want to trade. They don't know how, they don't know where, they don't have enough education. We want that sector, that category of clients. However, we have lots of events going on to support those ideas and those initiatives Pepperstone is doing, whether by tying up with beautiful people like you, Mr. Andres, and a lot of local people as well here, that we are building kind of an ecosystem that we are proud of. We have expos going on. We just participated in Bahrain Expo. We're participating on the 2nd and the 3rd of December in Qatar Expo as well. A large booth. We have a very nice simulator from Aston Martin. Everyone should come and try and drive it. It's good. Yes. We always say race to the top. So
race to the top.
Yeah, exactly. Aside of that, we have the F1 coming to Abu Dhabi. Mm-hmm. We are hosting our clients as well, since we are an official sponsor for Aston Martin Aramco team. So that's going to be a very lovely experience as well for our premium client. We have another event. It concerns some AI restaurants and robots and technology and trading. So that's also coming into play. Lots of things going on the table. So many things brewing. And I believe that this year is going to be a very beautiful year for Pepperstone.
If you are watching this podcast or you are listening to it, we're going to start to create a community with Pepperstone of traders to trade responsible in the region.
Right.
So together with me and other content creators and another trader, we're going to start with Pepperstone to create workshops in English and Spanish and Arabic.
Amazing.
So you have to pay attention to our channel. If you want to be part of Pepperstone, we will leave all the links below. You can reach out us or Pepperstone team if you want to be part of these workshops, or you want to learn how to trade responsible, but also how to maximize the technology that Pepperstone is offering to their traders.
Couldn't agree more.
Gessard, thank you so much for coming to your show.
Thank
I
you.
hope to see you in the other shows. Maybe we'll see you in a couple of months ago.
Same here.
With more traders, maybe we have 500 traders in the next episode.
Oh my God. That's the dream.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.